Good morning, Floyd County High School. I'm Olivia Jones.
And I'm Rachel Hylton.
And you're watching The Buffalo Rewind.
Rewind, rewind, rewind.
And now it's time for this week's sports recap.
Congratulations to the indoor track team who finished out their season strong at states.
State medalists include Mia Spangler in the long jump and triple jump,
Jackson Brewer in the triple jump,
Aubrey Quessenberry in the 500,
Forrest Beagle in the 500,
Miles Baldwin in the 1000.
The girls 4x400 relay team of Aubrey Quessenberry, Mia Spangler, Emma Ballinger, and Jordan Benson.
And the boys 4x800 team of Miles Baldwin, Garrett Weaver, Hank Schroeder, and Forrest Beagle.
Last week, our baseball and softball teams started off their seasons with scrimmages, and their first official games of the season start up this week.
And congratulations to these Lady Buff basketball players for their postseason awards.
Destiny Harmon, first team All-District and first team All-Region.
Kylie Hylton, first team All-District and second team All-Region.
Mackenzie Thompson, second team All-District. Congratulations, ladies.
And last week, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes had Fields of Faith, where students Emery Chaffin, Lizzie Finn, Olivia Jones, Rachel Hylton, and Ryan Bonds shared their testimonies.
We had a huge turnout at the event and had a great time worshiping and fellowshipping with our fellow students. Thank you for everyone who came out.
And FCA Bible Study is every Monday night at 6:30 in Miss Tompkins' room, and we'd love for you to join us.
That wraps up this week's sports recap. Now out to Kaiden and Jacob with the weather.
Hi guys, I'm Jacob Dishon.
And I'm Kaiden Chaffin.
And welcome back to the BWC.
This week our temperatures are going to be staying in the upper 50s and 60s.
So it's going to be partly cloudy all week, which is basically the normal here.
So Jacob, what does a cloud wear under his raincoat?
What do they wear?
Thunderwear.
Thanks, Kaiden. Now we're going to head back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Kaiden and Jacob. And this week, we have another piece of student artwork to showcase.
This piece of artwork is a sculpture created by senior Liam Burke.
And now we're going to bring Liam onto the show to tell us about his amazing piece of art.
Welcome to the show, Liam.
Thanks for having me.
So, can you tell us, what exactly is this piece of artwork?
Essentially, it's nothing. That's why we call it an abstract. It's just a bunch of different gears and circles all put together to make what I call, wasn't it like collapsing in time or something?
Wow.
I believe.
And how long did it take you to make this?
Months. Way too long.
And what is it that inspired you to create this beautiful piece of art?
Well, I love the steampunk movement, and I saw the opportunity to do an abstract piece of art, and I was like, hey, take some cardboard, steampunk. I made a circle with some gears on it.
Well, it looks amazing. Great job, Liam.
Well, thank you.
Thanks for coming to the show.
Thanks for having me.
So, Rachel, I think it's time for this week's piece of useless advice.
Want a cool pic for Instagram? Just take a picture of your face through a paper towel roll and pretend you're the moon.
What?
It looks great. Here's an example. And that's this week's piece of useless advice.
Thanks, Rachel. And the results from last week's poll are in.
We asked, do you play Heyday? And only 40% of our viewers play Heyday.
And this week we're asking, what is the best genre of music?
That wraps up this week's episode. We'll see you next week on
The Buffalo Rewind.
That wraps up this week's sports recap. Now out to Jaden and Caleb.
Who?
Jaden and Caleb. I said it right, didn't I?
Just
No, yeah,
leave
you
it.
did.
Just leave it. It's fine like that.
Inside joke.
No, my hair is going to be all in my face. Is it recording?
Yeah, it's going.